and essential oils and some ways to get high naturally from the planet. And then we've also got Darrell Hicks with us. And Darrell Hicks is an amazing sound healer. I did a show with him at Unity, and I'll never forget because I was sitting on a drum, and he took his big didge and stuck it in the back of the drum as I was sitting on it and blew on it as hard as he could. It was the most magnificent vibrations. And he was like so happy with himself. I loved it so much. So yeah, I can't wait. So I'm gonna play a couple songs and then I'm gonna get Joseph up here. I make you a winner. Watch it shine, watch it shimmer. Sparkling little shades of glass, melting as the moments pass. Promise I would take it slow. It's been so long, it's been so long. I'm breathless instead of you all along this road. Capture eyes. Fairy dust may fall and your tendon is calling you all along. If it's you I've been dreaming of. See all my secrets now. I have been waiting here all of my life to feel something like this, to feel some way. I've been lost. I'll make you a beggar. Don't start diving for your dinner. I can't look till the break of dawn. The dope was dry and the money gone. I promise I won't lose my head. I'm just not sure. Just not sure. Here I am waiting and wanting a brothers and starting to do all along this route. Capture us. Fairy dust may fall and your cabin is falling and do all along. It was you I've been dreaming of. See all the secrets now. I have been waiting here all of my life to do something like this, to do something. I've been lost. I'll make you a winner. Watch it shine, watch it shimmer. Sparkling little sheets of glass, melting as the moments pass. Promise I would take it slow. It's been so long. It's been so long. When I saw it there in a blanket eye, everything I lost. So I turned around, but I can't go back to the way it was. I keep it now in my hand. Every little word you said, I feel it now in my chest. All the pain of the regret, pressure coming down on me. Oh, pressure bring me to my knees. Oh, pressure coming down on me. It's gonna be a hero destiny. And it wasn't long before I could see all the pain I caused. So I fell further and I'm bending, but it was about he's now in my head. Oh, every little word she said, I feel it now. Oh, in my chest, oh, all the pain, the regret, pressure coming down on me. Oh, pressure bring me to my knees. Oh, pressure coming down on me. It's gonna be a hero destiny. When I saw it there in a blanket eye, everything I lost. While traveling this world, there's no secret story danger, and that my world together. Going there to see my father. I'm going there, I'm going to All right, it's a little Emily Harris. I like charity again. All right, Mr. Zennerr, you want to give us a little peek into some ways we can get high naturally? All right, everybody, Joseph Zennerr.
So am I by myself? I thought you were going to be up here with me.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have to be.
You want me to play your ditty? While you're...
Sure. Yeah, that too. I don't know. Okay.
No, you go.
All right. Cool. So hello, everybody. My name is Joseph Zennerr, and I'm a chemical engineer by trade, but I prefer the term witch doctor now because I know that term is going to scare some people off, and that's what I'm looking for. I want to filter out people that can't handle my version of weird. So Alexander's out of here. Peace, bro. Hey, it was good knowing you. We've known each other this long. You didn't know I was a witch doctor. So I guess let me see if I can get this thing to come up. There we go. I guess what I'm going to talk about. How long do I have today? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 2 hours? I talk for a while. I can I can channel into my ego and just like ramble for a long time. So I guess from my personal experience, I wouldn't say I'm a past addict, but I've definitely used both legal and illegal things to get a feeling that wasn't real and escape. You know, people are like, oh, if you do alcohol or you smoke this or smoke that, you're trying to escape something. Like, yeah, duh. Like, we're all trying to escape something. Like, yeah, that's why people use those things. I don't think that's a big secret. And what I come to realize is like, it's okay to chase a better feeling. And if you chase better feelings that have better consequences, then your life could change in a positive direction. Like from toxic cleansing, I felt way better buzzes than I ever felt from some of the drugs I've taken or plants. Most of the drugs, being in quotes, that I've played with are plants. I'll just say that. There's been some exceptions, but I don't believe that humans are quite intelligent enough to be jacking around with molecules. We met before, right? But at any rate, I don't think humans have quite got to the level of molecular manipulation, I'll put it. And until we do, I think it's really dangerous to be putting a molecule in our body that has been tampered with. Energetically, we don't know what it's changed. And they can prove that, yeah, well, it'll do this in the body. And that's true, but what else will it do? And most of the molecules, they're copying from essential oils of plants anyway, so why not use the plant? You know, like Pingay is a bastardized synthetic version of methyl salicylate. Why not use wintergreen? It's much more powerful. It's natural. And emotionally, wintergreen's about surrender. So when it comes to feeling better, I think it's not about what I take that makes me feel better. Like, for example, one of the miracle plants we play with is called moringa. And it has most of the things the body needs from a supplement perspective. Moringa is M-O-R-I-N-G-A. And so moringa has 92 nutrients. It has omegas 3, 6, 9. It has 46 antioxidants, 36 anti-inflammatories. Next highest plant has 22. So all this in one plant. When we give it to our bodies often feel magical. It's not the moringa making us feel magical, though. Our bodies are meant to feel magical. Like, our natural state is awesome. Like, we're meant to feel amazing. And so when we give our body all that it's been missing, when we go from nutrient deficient to nutrient efficient, all of a sudden we have these magical feeling like, oh, it's because of the moringa. No, it's because of your body. Like, your body's been wanting to feel that way for a long time. You just finally gave it what it was missing, or what, you know, when you give the body everything it desires, it rewards you. It's like, here, have this yummy feeling, because I want you to remember what you gave me to feel this yummy feeling. So if I give you a yummy feeling, maybe you'll remember what you put in your body and give me that again. You know, that's the way I kind of look at it. And by the way, I made some holy waters over here if anyone wants to play with them. Let's go with the germaphobes first, and then the hippies can touch the bottle and drink from the glass. If you're a germaphobe, get up there first before anyone else touches it. They are clean right now. They're brand new bottles. So one of them's, they're labeled on the top. One of them's jasmine, pure jasmine oil. One of them's frankincense. And one of them is my detox blend, which has probably over 60 oils, 60 essential oils in it. So if you're not sure about drinking essential oils, I'm certainly not recommending you drink most essential oils. These are from Ameo. They're clinical grade. If you're not sure about drinking oils, please don't do it. Don't do anything I say to do, or don't believe anything I say without questioning it. So if you haven't done your own research and know that you feel it's safe for you to consume essential oils, it's not for you today. That's fine. Go home and research it. You what? Right. We live in Houston, so you're already breathing in chemicals without. Exactly. So, yeah, but it's a personal choice. You know, I play with colloidal gold a lot too, and I certainly don't recommend anyone colloidal silver. I mean, I would recommend anyone take colloidal silver. That's a little bit safer. But colloidal gold, some people, I guess, have overdone it, and some people think that it shouldn't be consumed. I do, but I don't tell anyone to drink it. You know, it's kind of like the same. What's that? Monatomic. Yeah, colloidal is another way of saying small molecular sized. I don't know if that's the technical term, but colloidal means more molecular, or like broken down, not in huge compounds. Correct. Like pure gold, pure silver. So yeah, I mean, so in terms of natural buzzes, people say, well, what if you get addicted to like taking moringa? What if you get addicted to the essential oils? And by the way, we normally don't do plastic, so it's fine to do plastic. If you're going to do plastic, just drink it fast. There's not a lot of citrus in these oils, so it's not going to hurt you, but just do it like a shot, because essential oils generally go in glass, but it's fine with plastic. We drink it fast. So yeah, people say, well, what if you get addicted to moringa? Well, I would offer, that's great. That's amazing. Like, if your body's addicted to something that's actually good for you, hoorah, you know, like, do a dance. Because, you know, I know for me, I'm addicted to lots of things that are not so great for me. And maybe not addicted, but I'm certainly called to take certain things that aren't the greatest for me. And if I can find other buzzes that I can replace, and my body's going to feel yummy, and I get used to that yummy feeling, is that a bad addiction? Heck no. You know, I mean, I wish all of us could be more addicted to taking our vitamins. You know, like most people, like myself, I used to try to take vitamins, but try was the key word. I would take them maybe 20, 30% of the time. But it's because they never delivered a wow experience to me. You know, they never made me feel incredible. So it's easy to forget something that doesn't make you feel incredible. So whether it be moringa, or essential oils, or superfoods, smoothies, whatever gives you that buzz, if it makes you feel good enough where you recycle and go back to that because it made you feel that way, that's certainly not a bad addiction. I think that's kind of the key of what we're trying to do here, you know, is get people feeling better and better. And what I believe is that everyone wants to like eat better and go on a diet. Not everyone. A lot of people want to go on a diet and start eating better, but if you can't do it sustainably, like if you can't do it and make it more fun, easier, taste better, and not ridiculously more expensive. I think it's probably going to be a little more expensive if you start eating better foods, but if you start paying attention to those things, your life's going to change, and it's not going to be a temporary fix. It's not going to be a diet, you know, that lasts 60 days. I hear all these 30-day and 60-day challenges people are doing, you know, and it's like, what after that? Like, what after that period? Because if you just go back to your regular habits after that 30-day or 60-day challenge, you're just going to find the same results over time. So what I recommend is toxic cleansing for everyone, and do it as a practice, as a regular practice in your life, not something you do maybe once a year, but something you do more like once a week. You know, when I went to India, a lot of people would just not eat once a week. You know, one day a week they would say, I don't take food. I'm not taking food today. That's what they would say. Or I don't take meat. And it's very powerful to go one day a week without eating, because when your body takes a break from eating, it uses the energy that it would be using to metabolize to remove toxins. So that's why almost any good toxic cleansing program is going to have you reduce your consumption of solid foods and increase your consumption of high nutrient dense liquids. It's the general, you know, theory around most good cleanses. You have a question, Alexander?
Well, I was going to tell you, this week we want a peanut and orange diet.
Peanut and orange?
Yeah, I broke it. That's possible.
So just peanuts and oranges?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like if it feels good and it feels like the right thing to do for you, you know, and you're weird enough where you might eat peanuts and oranges for the rest of your life, so it might be sustainable for you. I don't know. I mean, I've done an apple cleanse where all you eat is apples for 3 days, and it's weird. Yeah, that is an Edgar Casey one. Yeah. Right, the high-grade olive oils to then push out some stones and whatnot. Yeah, I think it's more than that. I only made it 3 days. I think they. Yeah, they can't hear you, so I'm just going to repeat. So he's saying Edgar Casey was specific on which apples to use to cleanse the lymphatic system.
1940s, maybe even 30s, when it came out with that. But it was definitely purified the blood. There were certain apples we talked about, and also there's plenty of water.
Yeah, blood purifying different apples.
When you do the olive oil, you need your skin. It's all glossy and soft and subtle. Like you can see the oil leaking out of the skin.
Nice.
So he spoke of the need to do detoxes periodically, gut, lymphatic, blood,
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, and he's talking about Edgar Casey. You can look up Edgar Casey and cleansing. I mean, the dude was on it. You know, he barely had, an 8th grade education, and he knew things that doctors at that time didn't know. If you question him, read enough about Edgar Casey, and your questioning will probably go away. Yeah, and the lymphatic system is critical, right, to clean your lymphatic. They have these things nowadays where you can stand on it for 10 minutes, and it just vibrates you, and that's amazing for your lymphatic system. Sex is another great thing for your lymphatic system. Vibration, you got it. No, it's important. I mean, your lymphatic system's important to keep it moving. That's why when you go get a massage, your nose starts to clog up sometimes. That's your lymph that got moving, and it's you know, finding a source here, and you want to push that out. Drink lots of water after you get a massage and whatnot. What do y'all think about the holy waters, by the way?
Yeah, I was going to ask
Dig 'em? Nice.
you, what's 60 oils in it?
Yeah. You feeling electrical currents in your head from the. Yeah, that's one of the natural buzzes we get from drinking essential oils. It's like this, you can feel it in your head first. Like when I drink frankincense, you can feel it right here, and then you can feel it go down. And the more oils you put in your body, you know, the more vibrations you're putting in. You know, the atomic chart is basically a musical chart. Like it's the musical notes that we've been allowed to play with on this earth because of whatever star exploded and vibrated at whatever level. We get this chart of elements. Some other planet may have come from some other star that exploded, and it may have these other chart of elements. Did my microphone go in? Okay, I'm tripping. It's my natural buzz. But yeah, so think about it. When you put 60 vibrational beings into your body, which I believe these essential oils are, they're little beings. When you put 60 different vibrational beings into your body, yeah, there's a good chance you're going to feel different. You feel kind of cool. Do you feel a little like, is it buzz-like? It's not bothering you, right? You dig it? More aware? Nice. Yeah, and it's really critical with essential oils to utilize clean oils, like pure oils. I don't want anyone here or watching at home to go home and just drink whatever essential oils they have, because essential oils they have a key to the cell membrane. And in a book called Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, which is a phenomenal book, he talks about how the nucleus of the cell is not actually the brains. They took out the nucleus, the cell lived for like 3 months longer. So what is the brains of the cell? What's in the word? Membrane is what does the thinking for the cell. It's what allows things in and out. It's what pushes toxins out. It makes decisions. And so they believe, at least Bruce Lipton's theory is, and he's a god to me, that the membrane is the brain. So if essential oils have a key to go through the cell membrane and go in and do their work, then if we put something along with them, if they're carrying along a pesticide, an herbicide, a filler, a fungicide, whatever, it's way worse than eating an unclean apple or a non-organic apple, right? Because these oils have keys to get into the cells. So that's why we keep we play with only really pure oils, you know. And the company I play with is Clinical Grade at Mayo. I totally believe doTERRA and Young Living are great companies, totally consumable oils. They're more on purity standards. We're a little bit more on constituent standards, like what's in the oil and what percentage of each of the compounds does it have. We have a standard on that, not just purity. But my experience with oils has been really interesting because I do a lot of analysis with people. And what I found is that when I do an analysis of somebody, whatever oils are coming up for them at that time, that's my stuff too. You know what I mean? Like you can't have, we're all connected. So I can't do an analysis for somebody without my own stuff coming up for me emotionally. And you know, do me a favor, Alexander? Grab in my bag right there in the big zipper. There's a book called Emotional Healing with Essential Oils. We'll just pass it around. Because what's most interesting is as I was going through my own journey and I was doing analysis with people, the oils that were up for me at that moment were always making sense. And they may have totally different health concerns than me, but when we looked them up, the oils that were coming up for them emotionally were the oils not only that I was drawn to or resistant to, but also, you can just pass it around, but also like emotionally what those oils meant was up for me at that time. So to me, that both confirmed that yes, we're all connected, and that you can go through an emotional healing process with the essential oils, and they can take you through the process of emotional healing. And the fastest way to do that, I believe, is with loves and resistances. The way I like to put it is like oils don't talk to us through likes and neutralities. Like when you like an oil, like, yeah, that's all right, you know, that's cool. It's not really your oil right now, at least emotionally it's not. And probably health-wise it's not. And I could prove it with analysis I do. The oils that come up for you in the analysis, according to the science, are going to be the same oils you love and are resistant to, almost every single time. If there's one that doesn't fit that, it's probably because the person hasn't smelled it yet or they're not familiar with it. When they smell it, they have a strong reaction, positive or negative. So neutralities and likes are kind of out in that regard. So loves are next highest up. What oils do I love? Look them up in the book. If this book comes around to you and you love a certain oil, look it up, see what it means emotionally, and tell me if it doesn't hit home for you. And I'm serious, tell me, because I'm a scientist. I like all data, not just data that agrees with what I say. So the next highest level is resistances. And this is where the juice is. Like this is where, in my opinion, the real yummy factor comes in. What oils we're resistant to, which most people just don't touch and don't open the caps of, that's where the juice is. And it doesn't mean that we're resistant to that emotional healing that's in the book. It probably means we're processing that emotional healing. We're going through that stuff now. Like if you're resistant, and my resistance has changed. Most people do that play with oils a bit. Your resistances will change a little bit. Moving it back. Is it too loud?
Yeah, they say the microphone PA is making it strange.
Oh, it's reverbing or something. Gotcha. So for my resistances, like they changed over time, but it always made sense what the emotional healing was behind it. And so let's take, for example, anyone want to give me an example of an oil they're very resistant to?
I just know oregano is really intense. Why is that?
Oh, oregano is real intense for you. It's very intense for me too, and I'm actually resistant to it. And I'm only resistant to 2 or 3, so nice call. You called that out. So oregano is about humility. And in my life, I've kind of been like humility lately. You know, like to hell with humility. If you look up the word humble, it means to lower your own self-importance. So like, humble is a word like religions use to keep people down. You know what I mean? Like, humble is not a word I get behind at all. Like, I don't want to be humble. In fact, when people say in my humble opinion or whatever, I'm like, in my arrogant opinion, I don't need humility. So that's what oregano is about. And again, it doesn't mean that you're not humble. It doesn't mean that you're not, you know, in a humility space. It could mean that you're accessing your personal power. You're stepping into your, you know, pizzazz, and humility just ain't for you right now. So like, that's something you're currently going through and whatnot. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Another one that a lot of people are resistant to, is tea tree oil. And tea tree oil is also called melaleuca. It's about energetic boundaries. And a lot of us are having issues with boundaries right now. So people either love or hate that one. Another one that people either love or hate generally is lavender. Very few people are neutral to lavender. What is lavender about? Emotional honesty. So how many of us are completely emotionally honest with everyone that we communicate with and love? You do lavender every night? That's what's up. So yeah, I mean, it's really interesting and intriguing to look at the oils from that side. And if you're not into that much woo-woo, or you don't believe that the emotional body is connected to the physical body, is connected to the spiritual body, maybe you're not up for that, or it doesn't resonate. But through this analysis, I believe that we can prove that the emotional body and the physical body are connected. Because whether I look up things through Louise Hay's work, You Can Heal Your Life, which the book is also in there if anyone wants to look up an ailment or something like that. And then I take those, you know, keywords from the affirmations from Louise Hay. I look them up in that book, the Emotional Healing book, and I can get to plants that way. So I can find from a, you know, either a Sacred Body Language translation, Bob Stevens, or Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. I can find the keywords, emotional words, look those emotional words up and find the right oils for that. And then I can go through the science, and I'm going to find the same plants. So to me, that's proof that this is all connected, because Louise Hay doesn't write anything about oils, you know? So it's like there's a way to triangulate this from a science perspective and prove that definitively these things are connected. The emotional body, physical body, and spiritual body, and plant world is all connected, and here's how they play together. And if you want to learn more about that, you can search my name, Joseph Zennerr, Zenner, on YouTube with EOIEHA, which is the analysis I do. It's called Essential Oils Intuitive Emotional Healing Analysis. And I'll pass around the little spreadsheet I used to do that. But I think that's about it. I mean, the main thing I wanted to talk about is if you've been struggling with addiction, or if you have no addiction, you've been struggling with happiness, find some healthy addictions. You know, find some things that make you feel yummy. Could be, you know, wheatgrass shots every day, or putting lemongrass in everything you eat. You find that just really oxygenates you, or snorting peppermint oil, which I was dared to do on my radio show one time, and now it's become a bit of an addiction. It will clear you the frick out, man. It's like your whole face is just wide open after you snort peppermint oil. If anyone wants to do it today, let's roll. This guy, we got to take her. And I'm not recommending that, by the way. Just like I don't recommend any plant medicines or plant ceremonies. If you're not called to do it, hey, it ain't for you. You know, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. But yeah, if you look at plants close enough, and even legal mushrooms, that's a good one to look into. You can feel so amazing from mushrooms, not the mushrooms that you make the purple tea with, but like legal mushrooms, and just study them, take them. There's some whole food, you know, little pill bottles with like 12 different mushrooms. I forget the guy's name, but amazing feelings you can get from these mushrooms. And you know, things like ginger. We do shots of both ginger juice, like straight juice ginger, and ginger essential oil, and that as well gives you the amazing rush. The frankincense can, you know, fill your whole body. And getting away from plants and oils for just a moment, another couple beautiful things that you can do is sound healing, which we're going to do today, right? Sound healing is another natural buzz, and then breathing exercises. I'm an energy worker, and I do a few, you know, things from a practitioner side. So I love trading sessions, and I've traded sessions with probably 50 energy workers, both in town and out in Houston. And my absolute favorite in terms of the buzz was breathing work, just straight up breathing work with Dana Seamus. like my whole body was just vibrating. Like, you know, when you do kick-ass yoga, like really hot yoga for an hour, and then afterwards your body's like that. You can do that with just breathing. You don't have to do yoga if you don't want to. Yoga's great too, but at any rate, so I think I'm going to pass it back to you, Charity, and I think I've rambled enough. This has been fun, and we've got other oils to smell over here in the box. If anyone wants to smell any oils, feel free to pick them up and grab them. For those that know Randa Fox, she loaned me about half of those for us to play with today, so thank you, Randa Fox, for that. Should be good, Charlie. But cool, thank y'all for your attention and trust.
Thank you, Joseph. That was great.
Charity gets me high.
Thank you, Rocco. I think I'm going to play, a slam and set, but I would love for you to, if you want to come, if you need to come sit up, Darrell, or whatever, then we can have you come give us a sound healing session. After my sound healing session.
Sound upon sound.
Every time I ride, I know I feel it go. I got the Holy Ghost. She says my days on toast. Inside her in my life, I'm so all excited. This man, I seen the blue, but I ain't got color too. They try to stress me on that dance, but I got things to do. Everybody can see it, hear that they want to make you do one thing. Everybody believe that he oh yeah, we on the circuit. Cause it's a high bird, and we are sinking straight. Just somebody's too out and that thing is right on. I say this I'm not educated like the rest of you Jones. I do feel like nobody telling me what, who, when, well, how. I gotta go big or go home. Cause love is changing my molecular structure. I'm about to bounce up off a table and hug you. All the people, all the people, let it flow. No victims to this system. Take time to rise over the collective human play, but people are free. Let's all get naked, puppet, yeah, we the new age in it. Just stop the waking mama. Just make a conversation. This government's about to crumble. Break it on down and give it up to its humanity. The truth is something we can meditate our way to be. Just remind us to I said that take us where I say this star-crossed lovers, tired to live out your dreams. To be a soldier, he's all in every minute. Raise to be a wife and mother, young German as it seems. Stories gonna get if I listen to what I am emitting. Higher vibrations and my sounds of soul, no space in between. And I'm married this magic if I channel the sacred deity. And I am so thankful for the trauma that taught me to be haunted. Cause I can feel rhythm, sing a painting, and I can remember music, no, it's just never enough. And I'm making crazy, better get out than all the things I know. Cause I just found a way to phone, you know I'm on radio. Round trouble, speed to bigger. Let for day, she lose her mind. In the shadow of white smoke, rises from the great divide. Ancient time, they bind our faded sea, our lullaby. Saints and sages are before us, and the Lord is satisfied. Well, I want to do more like these. Thank you, Carrie. Everybody came out today out of the goodness of their heart. There's, nobody's getting paid. We're just coming and doing this because we love this. And, if you want to, donate or anything like that, it's well appreciated. And I hope that we get to have more of these because it's something that I'm really passionate about. Not just the natural highs, but really just connecting with your true self and finding out who that is. And I see an analyst every 2 weeks, and it's one of the best experiences I could have given myself. And I did a lot of searching beforehand, and I found the right one. I found the one that resonates with my energy, and someone I really can trust. I feel in a safe space
when I go to him. So in our sessions, you know, we work through a lot of, do a lot of visualization. So that's something that I would encourage, you know, if you're trying to get to know yourself, or if there's something in your life, you know, you want to manifest, and, you know, or there's something that, you know, you need to get in touch with, because that's why I went there in the first place. There was something inside me I felt like I really needed to get in touch with. And I had a beautiful experience. You know, Darrell Hicks and I have talked a lot about some of the transcendent experiences that we've had, and so I'm really excited about the sound healing. This is kind of in the same, these are all in the same vein, what we're talking about, but I had a beautiful experience in the office of this analyst, and went kind of into a trance and felt this just intense euphoria. And it was like, they call it between the worlds, where you're like, you know, totally in trance, you're not moving, you know, not a bit. The breathing is like very regular, you know, kind of low, and then, but you're completely alert. Like I, you know, can remember everything about the experience. And that's kind of what I want to promote today, is like experiences that you can remember, things that you can recall, you know. Because I feel like that really contributes to our growth. You know, like I said, Darrell and I shared our hearts about these experiences and things that have come about with things like vibration and sound healing. And so I'm really excited for him to talk more about that. And some of you that know my story a little bit, you know that, you know, I went through a lot of trauma in my life, and that's where a lot of my songs came through. And this was kind of the first song I wrote when I was coming back to music, and I decided, okay, do or die, girl, you're gonna do this. And I knew I had really something special to offer, but I had no audience. I was in a room all by myself, you know, most of the time crying myself to sleep. It's like Rocco said, it's like those really intense times of like pain. The opposite of that is manifestation, right? So I got to manifest a beautiful song. It's called Solo Benevolent. Long lost path, trying to find my place in the world. Flying high above these hills of down, trying to find a place to call home. You know I like praising, singing. No one runs for miles to come. But I've been praying for this place to lay my head, singing songs about the songs I've been. Oh, when it comes to me, oh yeah, I got a lot to learn. Oh, when it comes to me, oh yeah, I got a lot to learn. You know it's been a long, long time, but I just ain't been able to get to my baby. Oh, you have to fire in my soul. And I love so deep I can't let it go. And all I've been dreaming of your face, and every little smile
isn't you. All that comes to me and me. Ooh, understand isn't you. Even when the sun goes down, but I wish still be wishing you were around. 'Cause I know nothing's been said. Seems like you will wait. I'm even not cry, cry, cry. Oh, these lonely tears, I don't wanna die. 'Cause I know for me, it's not the end. I still got a lot left to give. Oh, when it comes to leaving, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it this time. Oh, when it comes to me, ooh, I'm gonna make it this time. Oh, when it comes to leaving, ooh, I'm gonna make it this time.
All right, I'd like to get Darrell up here for a little sound healing, and then we'll close it out with one more set to share new music. So, Darrell, are you ready? This is my buddy. We shared so much intimacy so far. And we've known each other for a very short time, but I just feel his heart every time I see him. So, Darrell, thanks, y'all.
Darrell, thank you. Take a place something for you as we get started here. Just kind of relax, kind of connect with your body, just feel your body, let the sound go through you. We have a saying that goes like this: sound is a carrier away of consciousness, which basically means that sound moves stress out of the body, all kinds of things. Sound is powerful. So I want to give you an experience today of what that feels like in your body. Just start it out. How many are familiar with Soundhealer? Okay, good. About 10 years ago, I was certified under a guy named Jonathan Golden in Boulder, Colorado, where I trained with him and really got fascinated with sound at the time. And sound healing is kind of abstract. Used to be yoga was kind of strange here. Now yoga is a little bit strange still. It's not quite in the mainstream, but I believe it's coming. I've been waiting for 10 years actually for it to happen. It seems like I'm always ahead of something. You ever get like that in your life? You know, things that you're just, it's not quite fully happening all around you, but you're very passionate about it. That's how sound has been for me. So, what I want to do today is just give you a brief experience of what it feels like in your body to have sound frequencies go through you. And breath and sound are basically the bridge to all states of consciousness, right? So, like the brother was saying a while ago about using breath, just breath alone, you can do some amazing things. And I go all the way back to the holotropic breathing, Zennerr. Anybody familiar with any of that type of breathing stuff? Zennerr was a psychiatrist. When LSD was legal, he used to use LSD on his patients and had a lot of great experiences, but then there were side effects as well. And so when LSD became illegal, he created a type of breathing called holotropic breathing. Holotropic breathing is releasing the chemicals in the brain in a way similar to as a plant medicine would do. And you can have a real similar experience just on breath. And so he started taking his patients through this intense breathing instead of using the actual LSD and found amazing results. Traumas from childhood, all kinds of things being healed in the body that was so suppressed. You know, the body's a storehouse. And it just takes on everything. So we're loaded. Most people are loaded. They're just full of density. And density is what blocks us from, fresh energy, from vital energy, from, renewing our being and our life force so that we can actually stay young as we age. That's actually possible to do this. We work with sound vibrations in the body. So let me just say this. Okay. You've heard the term resonant. When something is in its healthy, resonant state. Resonance simply means return to sound. That's what resonance means. Return to sound. Return to the sound or the source that's inside of us. That's what resonance is. Your heart resonates at a certain frequency that's totally different than my heart. That's why the same medicine doesn't always work so well, like our allopathic models have. But when you work with sound and frequencies, coupled with something else called intention plus frequencies equals healing. When you bring a certain intention into your mind to a certain sound, coupled together, you can create some amazing things. Emotional healing, mental healing, even physical healing. And for sure, spiritual connection and activation with sound as well. So the other thing I want to say is that we have to learn to resonate. This is one of the keys about sound healing and using sound healing as a therapy. And that's really where I'm coming from. It's using sound healing as a therapy tool today. That's learning to resonate with what is. If something's bugging you, instead of tensing up and fighting it, let it go through. Try it and practice it. I promise you. You can't always do it, but you can remember to do it, try it. It works. Something's bothering you, a noise, a loud sound, a baby screaming, whatever, a dog barking. It's like, God, it's driving me crazy. You just start tightening up, and you're not breathing on top of it. So everything's shutting down in your system, and you're becoming like a brick wall, and you're wondering why you're getting a headache, because there's no oxygen going to the brain. So relax. Let that sound go through you. No matter how annoying it is. The more you can let it go through you, all of a sudden, it won't even be an issue to you anymore. And I think that's one of the ways we can bring a lot more peace on the earth is by letting things go through us. So this is it. For emotional healing and sound healing, there's three components. One is dissonance, one is resonance, and one is consonance. And when I say dissonance, I'm saying when we're in disharmony or something is upsetting us or bothering us, we're in a dissonant state. We're not resonating. We're not happy. We're not in that state. To be in your resonant state is to be in the perfect state that, for example, your heart operates in. For me to be in resonance means my heart is humming. It's right where the chakra is moving perfectly. It's not too fast, it's not too slow, and it's energizing my heart to keep my heart healthy. So when we come into a resonant state, we're actually our organs and our body. It's phenomenal what it does. But to come out of dissonance into resonance, we have to do what we're going to do in just a minute. We're going to work with all the sounds around us. And then we're going to come into a state of resonance. And then we're going to hold that for a little while, which is consonance. And that's the key. Working with sound and what we're about to do, if you make a practice out of this and come back and back into resonance, because we can walk out of here and get back into dissonance really quick, you know, with some traffic or whatever. It can be startling. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world, so it's easy to get knocked out. But having a practice and coming back in, and you hold that resonance, if you do it long enough, it becomes a consonant, and it stays longer, and that's the goal, is just to stretch it out and keep it working. So we're going to improvise today, because normally we're on the floor with yoga mats, and blankets, and all that kind of stuff, but we can do this, okay? I know we can. I can totally see this. So what I want you to do is get in your chair where you're sitting fairly straight and your feet are flat on the floor, if you don't mind. It's really important that your feet are flat and open, because the energy does come up from the earth, even through concrete and everything. It doesn't have a problem. It comes right through it all. It comes right up in the soles of your feet. Okay? So right now, just begin to imagine like a tingling right in the soles of your feet. You'll start to feel it. Energy follows thought. Wherever you place your thought, you can literally move energy. So imagine tingling in the soles of your feet. There's the chakras in the bottom of the feet. You feel running. And then feel your legs begin to relax. And imagine your hips also to be relaxing in the chair, but your spine fairly straight, not stiff, but fairly straight, okay? Almost like there's an invisible cord coming out of the top of your head and just lifting it up into the sky. So feel that energy from the top going down through the bottom now. And your feet relaxing, your spine fairly straight. Yeah. And this is real live after the travel drumming that you're doing, right? It's recorded. So now, let all that sound that you're hearing start to go through your body. Like a cleansing, like a reconnecting. Drum is a heartbeat, taking us all the way back through time. So it's a time travel tool. See, this drumming is a time travel tool to help you go back as far as you need to go back now for a beautiful sound healing experience. So with your body kind of relaxed, imagine tingling in the soles of your feet. And close your eyes, if you will, for a moment. Keep letting the sound go through you. Is that too loud? Is that okay? Okay, good. All right, good. Keep letting the sound go through you. And then notice your breath, if you will. Just notice your breath. Want them to breathe pretty shallow. We're going to amp it up here just a bit. So notice your breath. And then take a moment and visualize your heart center, if you will. Just see your heart center as a beautiful green lotus flower, okay? Just see it open, a beautiful emerald green lotus flower. See those petals getting bigger and bigger until there's like a golden light right in the center, this light of eternity that's in all of us. And see that golden light shining out into your emerald green lotus heart as we're right now creating a sacred space right here through sound and intention. We just now, in our own intention, set the highest vibration for every one of us in this room to have a beautiful experience. Welcoming all our guides and angels and teachers and masters, the highest vibration to be a part of this room. Keep noticing your breath. Now, with your eyes closed, visualize your whole body from head to toe. See your whole body, if you will, for just a moment, from head to toe, as an incredible, alchemical, sacred energy container, and even more. We have so much to learn about this body. We drug it around. Now it's time to lift it up. See how beautiful it can make us feel naturally. Letting the sound go through you. Wherever you feel blocked energy, let that sound move right into that area in your body. Just go right through you. Now begin to imagine yourself getting lighter and lighter and lighter. We're going to breathe together like this. Breathe in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And if you're going to get dizzy a little bit, that's okay. Keep going. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Just getting more oxygen than normal. You get a little lightheaded. Just take care of yourself. We don't have to breathe all the same. Just make sure you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Equal inhale, equal exhale. Keep doing that. Imagine tingling in your feet as you're breathing. Make a little sound on the exhale. Sound moves stress out of the body. Any heavy, just let it out. Keep going, a few more. Breath, connect us all. Keep going. Breath, connect us all. Our home is in the breath, not in our possessions. Keep going. Our home is in the breath, not in our possessions. When you're ready, I want you to breathe in and hold your breath with me. Inhale deep. Hold it. Place the tongue in the roof of your mouth. Hold it as long as you can. It'll be amazing. Hold for a while. All that oxygen is going into your central nervous system as you hold. Relax your muscles, but hold your breath. Let the sound go through you. Letting the sound go through you. Feel yourself getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Breathe out if you haven't already. Get lightheaded, take care of yourself. You're just getting more oxygen than normal. Just be careful, but you're okay. It's a good sign, actually. Keep connecting with your body. Feel your body relaxing. Or there's layer after layer after layer of letting go. You can't let go enough. Just like I say, take care of yourself. It's relaxing. Imagine tingling in your feet. Once again, let's breathe like this. Open your mouth slightly and go like this. And out through the mouth. Breathe into your belly. Nice sound on the exhale. Good. Sound gives reference to our existence. Sound affirms our existence. So don't be afraid to make a sound. Affirm your existence in sacredness right now in breath. It's easier as you continue. Breathe up in your heart. Beautiful emerald green lotus heart. Out in your throat. Think sky blue. Beautiful sky blue lotus heart. Feel the shackles coming off your throat. Wherever your voice was held back, see it coming off. Out into the crown. Beautiful golden light spinning round and round. Breath, connect us all. Breath, connect us all. Breath is a universal language. Breath is primordial sound. Keep connecting with it, just a few more. When you're ready, hold your breath. Inhale big. Hold it as long as you can. You'll be amazed how long you can hold. Keep letting the sound go through. Good. Keep relaxing. Keep letting everything go through you that you're feeling. Keep dropping. All the heaviness lifting off like a vapor. Letting the sound go through you. Visualize your third eye right between your eyebrows. Beautiful indigo, lotus flower, skin open. Single vision. Seeing each other through that third eye. Just imagine that now as you breathe through the nose, out to the mouth. Breath, connect the soul. Nice sound on the exhale. Breathing up through the legs. Breathing up into the hips. Breathing all the way up the spine. All the way up into the heart. Into the throat. Into the third eye. And finally into the crown of the head, golden light spinning around. Now last time, breathe in deep and hold your breath. Tongue in the root. Once again, hold it as long as you can. You can hold longer and longer and longer. Keep holding. Feel your muscles relaxing. Your bones very strong, which is the oldest part of your physical existence. Feel your bones strong, holding you. Your muscles melting, letting the sound go through. Letting all the sound go through you one more time. Visualize your whole body with your eyes closed, from head to toe. See it as an incredible, alchemical, sacred energy container. Feel your feet. Imagine tingling in your feet. Feel your body relaxing. Connect with your heartbeat, the blood pulsing through your veins. Let's breathe again, gently like this. Into the mouth. Out through the mouth. Through the mouth. Out through the mouth. Get lost in the breath. Get lost in the breath. Our home is in the breath. Breathe all throughout your body. Breath, connect us all. Your breath, we can rise above all of our thoughts to a place where your casing caused the magic silence. Keep breathing all the way up the spine. On the inhale, squeeze the perineum and then breathe up the spine. And then relax. Perineum, breathe up the spine. And then relax. There's a pump in the sacrum that activates the pump. Draws the life force up the spine. Keep going. Just a few more. Come on. You're ready? Hold your breath. Big breath. Hold it. Last time. Tongue in the root. Keep holding as long as you can. If you lose your breath, breathe in again. Hold it again. Place the tongue in the root. Now, as you're holding your breath, drop your head and chin. Hold as long as you can. Begin to imagine a misty fog coming up out of the ground. And see it wrapping around you, getting thicker and thicker, until you become invisible in this white misty fog. Now imagine the fog starting to clear, and as the air begins to get clear, imagine you're dropping right to the floor, into the earth, down into the belly, the deep, deep belly of Mother Earth, just dropping, dropping, dropping through the sound. See yourself lying in this safe, dark, moist bloom of creation, where life is reborn at every moment. See yourself lying there. Know that your guides and angels are all around you. Take you on a journey, a sound-healing journey. Let your consciousness go where the energy flows right now. So we gently breathe once more into the nose. Breathe into that sacred place. When you're ready, breathe in and hold. Turn in the room. Keep holding as long as you can. See yourself lying in that sacred room. Know that your guides are going before you now. And imagine yourself to be getting up and following wherever your consciousness guides you. wherever you are, some of you still, I can tell, are on the journey. Just begin to imagine your guides bringing you back to the womb where we first started. See yourself coming back into your body fully. Connect with your body from head to toe. And then do me a favor, if you will. Barely open your eyes and look down at the floor to your right. Down at the floor to your right. Just open your eyes and look down at the floor to your right for just a minute. And while you're looking at the floor, also be aware of your body at the same time. Both. See the floor and your body at the same time. Once you've done that and you're fully seeing the floor and your body equally, then I want you to look at me. And then as you're looking at me, I want you to also be aware of yourself equally. Don't lose yourself. Stay connected with yourself while you're looking at me. Notice the difference, how that feels. It's a Taoist technique called first reflection. First reflection. And what that means is when you focus on more than one thing at the same time, it brings you into the present moment. This is one of the quickest ways to come into the present moment, is to focus on two things, not 20, but two things at one time. Okay? So being aware of me and being aware of you. And that way you don't lose you and I don't lose me. Because we both see. Right? You're seeing you, you're seeing me, because I'm seeing you and I'm seeing me. And what happens, that opens some kind of field of energy between us. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake calls it a morphogenic field, a morphogenic resonant field of energy that actually has information in it. There's information between you and me. See? And when we stay connected like this, we're honoring each other, we're honoring ourselves, we're not losing ourselves, we're not becoming codependent, we're actually being interdependent or something like that. I don't know. Where we're all connected. Which is pretty cool. And then we have an ability to communicate with this state of being right now, that if you had tunnel vision, just staring at me, it'd be easier for you to objectify me. But if you're not just staring at me and you're being aware of you, then it's less objectification and more, I think, communication, more realization. You know what I'm saying? So this is a beautiful thing to remember. You know, if somebody's making you nervous or fearful or uncomfortable or anything, awkward, as you're looking at them, also hold yourself just as strong as you're holding them. It will literally shift things in the room. It's pretty powerful. Okay, thank you. Does anybody want to make a comment about anything they just experienced? I'd love to open this up. Yes, please do. Yes, yes. That's really good.
I was tearing up. I'm so sensitive to like vibration and sound. I was like, I can feel like just like activating.
So when you were actually, it's from a psychology standpoint, it's the mindful data state.
Yes.
So do you ever implement affirmations or incantations?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah. A lot of kind of channeling stuff comes through because when you start working with the energy and the vibrations, you know, like you were saying, even in the oils, there's energetic readings, there's sound, and they can start working. So it's really beautiful. You don't know what's really happening. How many got really good sensations in your body? Yeah.
Thank you. Where do you practice? Where can we find more information?
I have some cards I can give you, and I work out of a place called Jade Garden in the Heights, which is an acupuncture clinic, and I'm going to start doing some groups there, actually. So I'd love for you guys to come and be a part of sound healing, sound yoga type groups. Sound rather than that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was lovely. Well, Kris Smith is here. It's my brother. He's gonna manifest right here. This is perfect timing, Kris. I feel like this space is just perfect. So yeah, give us what you got. Thank you so much.
Right, check. Manifesto on deck. It's Kris Smith here in Last Pizza Cafe, lunchtime edition. Performing in the daytime, which I've never done here before. Use the night off. Yeah, so big up the chair, allow me to be part of this. It's going to go down with profile sound through each time. The first one goes like this. A moment of solitude with thoughts to follow through. A mental matrix to analyze the hollow view. With thoughts to get up in a nice frame, Coke bottle soup. Well, let's drink a passion or quenching bottle brew. While captivated by a neighbor begging a line of screw. The range of thoughts to make you move it out of crew. With so much shit up on the brain for words to fall through. Within the bitch that many call like that will swallow you. That many take a chance and like the thing the lie do. With thoughts about the enemy that's eager to follow you. But focus on the motivation deep in your molecules. To keep the flow active through a moment of solitude. Short. Alright, round two. This one goes like this. Black clouds hover over the persistent shine that many try to navigate. Make sure the vision is prime. Another day I'm manifesting while living in rhymes. Another journey to pretend to be revealing this time. Black clouds hover over the persistent shine that many try to navigate. Make sure the vision is prime. Another day I'm manifesting while I'm living in rhymes. Another journey to partake to be revealing its time. While I'm thankful, I ponder about my past diligent crimes that people are sin that try to show you spirit and finds known to interfere with love and the bitterness and kinds of ways to keep it ever active. Keep the bitterness in mind. We're growth that don't concern the age of bitches combined. Middle growth to knowledge that's also hidden in lines of opportunities like treasures forbidden and crime that's known to be within life to be a figurative sign. All about those black clouds that hover over the persistent shine that many try to navigate. Make sure the vision is prime. Another day I'm manifesting while I'm living in rhymes. Another joy to partake to be revealed this time. Black clouds hover over the persistent shine that many try to navigate. Make sure the vision is prime. Another day I'm manifesting while I'm living in rhymes. Another joy to partake to be revealed this time. All about that TMF all day we manifest as always. The manifesto form get the same popping always. TMF all day we manifest as always. Manifesto form gets the same popping always. Alrighty. Let's do a couple more. This one is entitled Poetry I Choose You. Go like this. Poetry I choose you, I righteously pursue you, will use you through all my daily battles, will abuse you. Through the pen I seduce you, induce you, produce you, let loose with journeys through my mind, yearning for your time. Poetry I also felt you chose me, action, passion controls me. Keep the flow active what you told me. You righteously provoke me to cope me with no fee because I come to care is priceless. Nicely. Chose you because I always have a story to tell. You're like a passionate blessing to have your glory prevail through every solo of the town. Never bore me and dwell within the solidity. Never looking for me to fail in deep portrait. It seems like we chose one another and how we chose one another through motivation within the faith. We rightly connect how we chose one another. Motivators and great flames, how we chose one another is about that POETR. Without discard process dedication, which is the hard job. Be the sacred source. I will never let the bars down. The bars are big expensive. We recruit be a art trying to help play poetry and righteously pursuer. Through all the ups and downs, I would never refuse her. Your abuser or accuser of cheating, I'll never lose her. I would choose her. She's always by my side. Yes, I choose her. But damn, did I choose the poet life or did the poet life choose me? That I'm accustomed to, she can't refuse me. I chose her as a source of famous sport because I'm trying through this game of life. Indeed, I shall obtain the right to claim the take this right from me, while making sure my game is nice and game is tight. These daily battles, like I shall explain the fights. But I chose the poetry of no other. But in the old office, like we chose one another. A GRAT, poetic. Yes, great. So Kris Smith, a fan of Soundhealer wordplay, that's fun host for the whole family, no parents included, so yeah. I'll also be doing a show tonight at another set tonight at a Vanguard, first Thursday Manifesto Poetry Showcase. Where it's gonna be actually not a music and poetry. I'll be hosting at a Vanguard 411 West Summer from 8 to 10:30 upstairs. So come on. Enjoy our music and poetry and chill with your boy Kris Smith. So let's this gift, let's rise this list. Alright, this last one. It's entitled Quicksand because here last year in the cafe it goes down. Literally. Quicksand. Two shall sink into the ground with the quicksand. One attempts to grip the land, one attempts to grip hands. Until some helpful hands to help one out the quicksand. Then try to take many under. Who will try to withstand? The damn quicksand. It's important to take you down under for a reason. Must be active within every season. As it grips the body, take a whole array of firm dust. Quicksand going down under, and the firm is enough. With an undergoing process, the hope tries to stop this. I'm going under. Help! You try to stop us speaking on the quicksand. Hope tries to grip the land, or try to switch places to take the ring of the quicksand. Speaking on the quicksand, hope tries to withstand. Going under, try to grip the land. Battle with the enemy that tries to take me down under, deep to infinity. You try to take me down, but you don't think it was meant for me. Someone please rebuke the sand that's wrong with the fleet. Break the quicksand. Struggles with the quicksand wasn't get a hold of you. It's hard for you to grip the land. So go ahead, put me to the test of which your plans is about to go down literally. They call me quicksand. Some are similar to quicksand. They want to bring you down. They want to see you make it in life and try to see the sound of sweet success. Poetic passion, I bring this power to keep me captivated, motivated. I bring the sound to rebuke the quicksand. Struggles with the quicksand. Once I get a hold of you, it's hard for you to grip the land. So go ahead, put me to the test of which your plan is about to go down literally. They call me quicksand. Who has struggles with quicksand? You try to maintain and rise above. Connect on the solid love of sweet sensation. Poetry who disguise the love of ambition. Quicksand. I was not confined in such undergoing endeavors to who struggles with quicksand. Once it gets a hold of you, it's hard for you to withstand. Go ahead and put me to the test. So make your plan is about to go down literally. They call me quicksand. He grips tight with all of his might. Put up a fight, won't bring me down. I am trusting the lights. He takes the heat to the helping hand to be the positive plan. The quicksand is the plan that one show man. He's finally free and he said ease to be. Going with the quicksand won't please the need. To sink in with the quicksand to test one to withstand. Don't bring others down. Be gone, quicksand. That's it.
All right, thank you, Kris. All right, I'm going to close this out with some newbies, some new ones.
You're wondering who you might be. This way smile. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. Every mirror I did find. Oh, I found it. Lord, I found it. I know the place where the miracles hide. I know the place where the miracles hide. We are right and luminous beings. 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 Why? We are now we are losing circles of time, searching in all of our smile. Oh, I found it, I found it, every river I needed to find. Oh, I found it, I found it, I know the place where the miracles hide. I know the place where the miracles hide. How you doing? You want to do the address for the what? Oh, where the miracles at? Baby, it's here. We're here. 1403 North Street. I got a dream one day our bodies we gon' leave this place and deliver me to the Lord. It's not the same, Lord. I got a vision of my music making love with me. And it's something that just ain't easy to find. And it's something that just ain't easy to find. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. religion. Say that they can try us, they can't touch us. Everything I need with tongues, it ain't even for speaking in tongues. I got the other television. Yeah. We don't need this prison. Deliver me unto the Lord, and I will sing, Lord. It just ain't easy to find. Heaven is sending, it just ain't easy to find. Heaven is sending, it just ain't easy to find. To follow the mysteries, we are going to do this kind of religion. Say that they get turned back, second, try us, the translation. Everything that we in tongues, the little people, speaking in tongues, I see on the television. Yeah. This was such a good experience. I want to do this again with you, Shub. All right. Okay, I hope to see you on the next Thursday event. Thank you so much. Minnie G? Okay, just for you. And I do have CDs and DVDs here, so please feel free to take one with you. Alright, so Miss Linda Jean and James Eugene are here. These are my dear, dear friends. They've changed my life. Years ago, Linda Jean had a brain aneurysm that landed her in a coma for 28 days. And because of this aneurysm, she's got some short-term memory loss, some schizophrenia, dementia, symptoms from the brain aneurysm. So one day, Linda and James, they come to my shows a lot. They're so faithful to me. And I to them, I love them so much. We were here at the cafe, and Miss Linda was crying. She was sobbing uncontrollably. And so I stopped playing, and serendipitously, this girl just kind of picks up this piece of paper that Linda had been writing on. And it said, "Thank you." She starts reading it out loud. It says, "Thank you for healing me." And then she listed off, Linda had written all these neurological ailments that, as she put it, went away when she was listening to my music.
That's beautiful.
It is. Yeah, it was what I needed, because sometimes this can be a thankless job. You know, you're not quite sure like what's gonna happen next, and that was the confirmation I needed, because sometimes you don't know, like, am I doing the right thing? Like, should I just go back to waitressing? And
And it was a gift. It was such a gift to me because it let me know that what I was doing was neurologically healing, and I had to keep doing it. And so I was out in like wilderness, and I kept hearing this song. It was haunting me. It was just like, would not stop. It was like a neurological tick. And so I just had to do this. This is for you, Linda Jean and James Eugene. Thank you so much. Listen to the rhythm of a northbound train, singing your song with a beating back. Reach me up to a higher place. Only God could bring this grace. With his steel upon my fingers, in a sweating haze, well, I shouted your name. Here, with the mercies rushing in, oh, I can hear it louder. I can hear them say, oh, Linda Jean, your love is true. Your James Eugene has held you through. And every time I sing to you, it's like a song you never. Listen to the rhythm of a water's edge. Carry me home to the place I've been. Heal my mind in a quiet space. Oh, only God could break this grace. And with this steel upon my fingers, in a thread of rain, while the line is arranged, here where the water's rushing in, oh, I can hear it louder. I can hear them say, oh, Linda Jean, your love is true. Your James Eugene has held you through. And every time I sing you, it's like a song you never knew. When I feel not good enough, this hope inside starts spraying out. I think about the things you hold. You're married, you've lost it more, Lord. When I feel like giving in, I think of you and James, my friend. The love I have is with you both. I sleep in peace, knowing you know. With his steel upon my fingers, in a sweating haze, well, I found my faith. Here, sweet mercies rushing in, oh, I can hear it louder. I can hear them say, oh, Linda Jean, your love is true. Your James Eugene has held you through. And every time I sing you, it's like a song you never knew.